Hello, my name is Mark. My website address is anxietyhypnotherapist.org. Today I'm going to be talking about hypnosis versus meditation, which is better for stress relief. And when I talk about meditation, I'm not talking about guided meditation. Guided meditation is really just another name for hypnosis. When you do guided meditation, you're looking to conjure up images in your mind, and when you start accessing images, you start going into the REM state, you start going into a hypnotic state. So guided meditation is really just another name for hypnosis. When I talk about meditation, I'm talking more about mindfulness style of meditation. So which is better for stress relief? Everyone experiences stress. There'd be something wrong with you if you never experienced any stress. Stress is your body's natural response to demands and challenges. Some stress can be beneficial. It can give you the energy to escape dangerous situations or the motivation to get you out of negative situations, negative states. Chronic and prolonged stress is when stress becomes a problem. It causes inflammation in the body. It can lead to all kinds of issues, high blood pressure, all kinds of problems. Stress is a mental or emotional response to internal or external pressures. And we have different kinds of stress. We can have acute stress, which is stress that you may suffer in the short term. Going on a roller coaster can cause acute stress. If you are in a stressful job like a fighter pilot or a firefighter, you will experience episodic acute stress. So you'll find yourself in situations that cause stress, but after those situations are over, your stress levels will go back to normal. If you have a very stressful job, you have to work to very tight deadlines, or you're in an abusive environment, or you have an abusive family, you may experience chronic stress. And chronic stress is when stress really starts to become a problem. Common causes of stress could be work-related issues, financial pressures, relationship issues. So when you experience stress, you're going to experience a physiological response. You're going to go in to the fight or flight state. Your body's going to release hormones so that you can either fight back or run away, so that you can deal with the perceived threat. Your body's going to release cortisol, adrenaline, and these are going to increase your heart rate, increase your blood pressure. Chronic stress can cause cardiovascular issues. It can cause heart attacks. It can cause all kinds of cardiovascular problems. It can make you more susceptible to illnesses, colds, flus. It can make you more susceptible to disease, because if you're in a life or death situation, the last thing you need to worry about is colds and illnesses. So that energy is going to be diverted from your immune response to enable you to escape the threat that your mind perceives you're experiencing. Prolonged stress can cause digestive issues such as irritable bowel syndrome, stomach ulcers, chronic pain and tension, reproductive issues. If you're trying to conceive a baby, you want to try and keep your stress levels nice and low. And if you're a woman and you're carrying a baby, you want to keep your stress levels nice and low, because when a baby is in the womb, it's going to pick up on everything the mother feels. If the mother feels stressed or anxious, the baby's going to pick up on that. They're going to become stressed and anxious. Prolonged stress can have severe effects on mental health. It can cause anxiety, can cause depression, it can cause memory loss and other cognitive issues. It can cause you to feel burned out. So prolonged stress can put you at increased risk of substance abuse. Many people turn to substances to try and suppress their emotions and what they're feeling. Food is the most common substance that people use to try and suppress their emotions. So emotional eating is a very common problem. This can obviously lead to weight gain. So stress can cause a person to withdraw socially, to isolate themselves. Stress can cause productivity issues and reduced productivity. It can put a strain on relationships and cause all kinds of relationship difficulties. Long-term stress can cause cancer. All of that inflammation in the body can cause all kinds of problems in the long term, besides just those cardiovascular risks in the short term. So stress can lead to significant healthcare costs. If you have to take a long time off of work, it can result in a reduced income or even no income. If you're an employer, stress can lead to lost productivity in the workplace. So it's important to have some form of stress management. Stress management is crucial for maintaining your overall health and well-being. Having a regular stress management practice can slow aging. It can improve your overall longevity and quality of life. So hypnosis or meditation, which is better for stress management? We'll start off with hypnosis. Hypnosis is a focused state of attention. It's something we all experience several times during the course of a day. If you're driven somewhere, got to your destination, not remembered the journey, that's hypnosis. Been watching TV, zoned out, lost track of time, whatever you were watching finished and you thought, wow, where did all that time go? That's hypnosis. Hypnosis can improve a person's ability to visualize, and it's widely accepted that a person becomes more suggestible when they are in the hypnotic state. So it's a common theory that hypnosis allows a person to relax their conscious mind and allow their unconscious to become more open to suggestion. All the most powerful and lasting things you've done in your life, you've done at an unconscious level. Your unconscious is responsible for the growth of your hair and nails. It's responsible for the repair of skin and bone, and your unconscious mind is breathing for you all the time. Using hypnosis, we can access the unconscious and allow a person to make positive and lasting changes in their life. When hypnosis is used therapeutically by a competent hypnotherapist, a client can reach deep levels of relaxation and altered states of consciousness. In the hypnotic state, a client will experience various phenomena. They'll often experience time distortion. They will experience deeper breathing, a reduced heart rate. Some studies have found changes in brain waves during the hypnotic state. So some clients are able to go into the alpha or even theta brainwave state, and again the benefits of the theta brainwave state. Is part of the REM sleep cycle. When you're in the theta brainwave state, that's when you're dreaming. Some of the features of the theta brainwave state are paralysis. You won't be able to move your arms and legs because if you're dreaming, your mind doesn't want you to get up and start wandering around doing things. So when you access that brainwave state, you can find yourself feeling very loose and limp and heavy. And dreams are believed to be the mind's way of processing information. As humans, we need to dream. If we don't dream, we will experience very severe mental health issues. Usually, if someone doesn't get enough REM sleep, they will start experiencing psychotic periods in their waking state. Accessing the theta brainwave state makes it very easy to visualize, and your mind can't tell the difference between a real or an imagined event. So if you imagine yourself feeling calm, feeling relaxed in the situations that used to cause you stress, you'll actually create new neural pathways in your brain. The more you imagine yourself that way, the more you'll start to be able to become that person. Also, memories change depending on the emotional state in which we recall them. If you recall a traumatic memory when you're in a state of relaxation, that memory will have less emotional charge for you. You'll be able to recall it in a calmer way. So using hypnosis, we can actually rehearse the client feeling calm, feeling relaxed in situations that used to be stressful for them. And studies have shown theta to be a hyper-learning state. It's said that until the age of 7, children's brains are predominantly in the theta brainwave state. And it's in this age range when you're learning the most complex and difficult tasks. It's in this age range when your neuroplasticity is at its highest. So by accessing the theta brainwave state with hypnosis, a person can learn new ways of behaving. What are the key characteristics of meditation? Like hypnosis, entering a meditative state requires a state of focused attention. Usually, a person will focus on their breathing. It could be noticing the air flowing in through the tip of your nose, going all the way down into your stomach rising as you're breathing in, falling as you're breathing out, the air flowing back out through the tip of your nose. It could be just focusing on the tip of your nose and noticing the air flowing in, flowing out. It could be a mantra, repeating a mantra to yourself again and again in your mind. There are many ways that a person can practice meditation. It's not about clearing the mind. It's not about suppressing all feelings. It's about becoming aware. It's about noticing thoughts and feelings and observing them without judgment. So meditation is about present moment awareness with reduced focus on the past or the future. And Lao Tzu allegedly said that depression is living in the past, anxiety is living in the future, and peace is living in the present. So with regular meditation, a person can become more present. They can start to observe their thoughts and feelings and see them as separate from themselves. And modern society shames us out of our thoughts and feelings. It teaches us we are our thoughts and feelings. And as you've probably heard me say before, if you're a regular to this YouTube channel or you attend my workshops, what resists not only persists but becomes stronger. So with regular meditation, a person starts to live more in the present. They stop offering resistance to things that they don't want to think or feel. They just notice them and allow them to be. When a person stops labeling thoughts or feelings as either good or bad, they'll start to notice that these thoughts and feelings begin to lose their hold on them, begin to cause them less stress and anxiety. So the benefits of meditation will accrue over time. The more you take time to meditate, the more you practice meditation, the more you'll notice the benefits that you get from it. And with a regular relaxation practice, you'll actually start to re-regulate your brain. When a very small child experiences trauma, the emotional part of their brain actually increases in size and the thinking part of their brain decreases in size, making them more prone to issues with managing their emotions, making them more prone to emotional dysregulation when they become adults. So what's the difference between hypnosis and meditation? Hypnosis is usually done with an end goal in mind. Usually when you work with a hypnotherapist, when my clients work with me, I ask them what they are looking to get from therapy. How will they know that therapy has been successful? And at the beginning of every session, I often ask them, how are you going to know that this session has been successful? With hypnotherapy, we are taking more of a solution-focused approach. Meditation is more spiritual in nature, so it's not really done traditionally. It's not really done with any specific purpose in mind. It's just about connecting to the present moment, about observing what is. Hypnosis allows a person to enter a trance-like state and make positive change through suggestion and visualization, whereas meditation involves a state of alertness. You want to, as I said, observe your thoughts and feelings when you're in a meditative state. Hypnosis usually involves following external guidance from a recording or from a hypnotherapist. And with one-to-one sessions, I do a lot of talking with my clients to, as I said, get them very clear on the solutions, to identify triggers. And the hypnosis is actually a very small part of the session. Meditation is typically self-directed, focused on internal experiences such as the breath. Hypnosis can involve deeper levels of altered consciousness. Meditation, you're usually aiming to be in the waking state. You're usually aiming to be as alert as possible. Hypnosis is rooted in Western psychological and medical traditions. Meditation is rooted in Eastern spiritual practices and religion. Hypnotherapy, when done competently, will often include post-hypnotic suggestions, which will continue to influence a person's behaviour and allow them to build on the improvements that they notice over time. So which is better for stress management? hypnosis and meditation both have their benefits when it comes to stress management. Which is best for you may depend on your specific goals. Combining hypnosis and meditation is also possible. In fact, with many of my clients, I often recommend they have a regular meditation practice outside of sessions. For me, if I had to choose just one, I would choose hypnosis because it is a focused state of attention which allows a person to cultivate mindfulness, probably not as much as meditation does, but they will still cultivate it whilst working on their goals, whilst reaching deep states of relaxation and altered consciousness. And the more you take time to relax, the easier it becomes to relax, and starting to externalize negative thoughts and feelings, to see them as separate from themselves, to not be controlled by those thoughts and feelings. So if you had to choose just one to help with your stress management routine, I would say hypnosis would be the better option. But they both have merit and they can be used in conjunction.